Coach, we're rolling, so we're going to start with opening statement, and we'll open up for questions for the guys, for the student athletes.
That was a great win for us. I thought our guys, our starters came out, really set the tone, really on the defensive end. We shared the ball. Got to sticking a little bit there in the, late in the first half and in the second half once we got some separation. But the only stat I didn't like where had more turnovers than assists. I think 13-10. So we got to improve in that department. But I love the fact that we out rebounded them. Had 50 rebounds, got on the board for 10 offensive boards, and got some good separation. But I really loved how we set the tone defensively.
Tyron, you guys held them to 27% from the field, 3 for 27 from 3. What do you think went so well for you guys defensively? What were you guys doing right?
I think a focal point this week for us was pushing out against the threes and letting the big handle the 5 on his own, so we didn't want to give up any easy looks. So we've been working on that all week, taking away the perimeter, making them beat us on the inside.
Tyron, you specifically seemed to really get into a groove at a certain point, had some great scoring runs. What was kind of going right tonight that you felt so good?
I think the biggest thing was I feel like we let one slip away against Southern Miss, so I just wanted to come out and set the tone, get the guys going, make sure we get on them early, don't give them any confidence. So it was good to make sure we came out attacking.
Do you know what your stats are tonight? Have you looked at them?
No, I don't.
So you don't even know how many points you scored?
No, sir.
Ezra, it looked like a lot of different players were getting the ball and scoring, and what do you think it was that led to that kind of balance on offense?
Yeah, I think, like Coach said, at moments we struggled. Like, we'd get in the paint and we weren't making those kicks, but for the most part, we're an unselfish team, and, we all can do different things on the court. I think we all have offensive abilities, and so we were just moving the ball, and guys can make plays on this team, so it's kind of got that.
Ezra, how much of the last 2 games where you guys are playing a little better offensively is just, guys getting used to playing with each other?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the older guys here, they've been playing together, but I felt like I've been fitting in pretty easily, pretty well with these guys, and I think that Temple win was a big one for us, just, getting that win and seeing that this season. And I think the guys off the bench are getting more comfortable playing. And I think as the season goes on, we're so deep that everybody's going to be able to, contribute in their own ways.
Anything else we got? Cool. You guys can get out of here.
Appreciate it. Yes, appreciate it. Good job.
Open up for questions for Coach.
Defensively, this is kind of, what you expected coming into this season, the games like tonight that you guys, put on?
Yeah, I mean, I just thought our sense of urgency was there. I think those guys were really disappointed, and take nothing away from Southern Miss. Southern Miss was a better team than we were that night. They made shots, they made plays. I thought they played harder and tougher than, and I thought that was a big message for us. We can't let anybody come in and play harder than us. And I think when we do that, we'll give ourselves a real chance to win every game that we play. But it's a matter of just having that disposition of coming in and saying, okay, we got to do it. And I thought they did that tonight. Obviously, it was a big, confidence, a big shot in the arm from the Temple game of again, like I said, no matter what you do in the off season, the foreign trip was great. We had a couple of good exhibition games where, we did some good things. But, with the lights on and the popcorn popping, we hadn't had a win yet. So it was just until you get that and get that confidence under your belt, then it's like, oh, are we really good? And yeah, we are a really good team, and we just got to try to just continue to build at it. I said it before, it's not about winning every game in November. We just want to make sure that we continue to progress and get better and develop to where when we, get in January and February, we're playing our best basketball.
Coach, late in the game, especially in the second half, a lot of young guys, your Dort and Colin Smith, got a lot of significant minutes. How do you think all those guys fared today?
I thought they did a great job. I thought it was a case where when we get that type of separation, that's where they can get those reps. I mean, there's no way that you can get it other than getting out on the court and playing. I thought Noah Shelby getting reps at the point guard. Paul Lewis is out, so that was big for him to get some extra reps there. So it's an opportunity for as well as he shoot the basketball. It's another opportunity for him to get some minutes on the floor. Malik Dia, he's just a talent. It's just got to make sure that he understands, time and score, the right shots and things like that. But he's just a talented player. Colin Smith does a lot of things. He's one of those Swiss Army knives that do a lot of things. He can score a little bit. He defends. He's in the right spot. Rebounds force. Really a carbon copy of what who Jordan has been for. So I think that's having him out there, and then Lee Dort. It's just he's playing behind two guys that are really experienced, but you see what he brings when he gets on the floor. He's a real presence. He protects the rim, and he's an unbelievable passer out of the post. As well as being able to finish around the rim. So we got some guys that are developing, and I'm glad that we got that type of separation where we could get those guys in the game and get more experience.
You seem to have mercy on them early. You seem to have mercy on them early. Like 11 minutes after the under 12 timeout, you started substituting. Do you have any kind of personal rule about that? Like, were you going to be kind, I guess, is how I phrase it?
No, I don't think that was it. I think we were going to, sub regardless. I think that's, our guys, is this opportunity for them to build minutes and whatnot. I probably ran my starters longer than I have. I've kind of, those guys have a good rhythm, in the Temple game, so I kind of let them get a little bit fatigued before we, bring them out. You got guys. Coaching is a balancing act, of figuring out, when to make some substitutions and when to let guys run a little bit longer. But again, wanting to get off to a really good start at home and get that first win at home, I went with our older group a little bit longer than I usually did. But it wasn't about. That team is very capable. West Virginia just played that team. West Virginia's a good team, and they didn't get away from them until the second half. That they were very capable of making shots. So it wasn't about any mercy rule on my part. We was just the way the rotations went tonight.
Where do you think you guys are at heading into an important tournament for you guys?
Yeah, it's all the games are important. It's not. No, we don't put a lot of stress on ourselves. We're looking to go out and take advantage of a great environment. Hopefully, being able to be selected to be in this tournament, going out to LA. We have a couple times. All the guys are out of school all week, so we can just focus on basketball, have a couple practices, enjoy the Los Angeles area, try to get us two wins. I thought we did some really good things last year when we went out to Hawaii. That was a big step for us to play. I think we played BYU, played a really good team, and were able to have some, again, just confidence booster. I think playing St. Mary's and possibly Washington or Fresno. So we some good teams that we can continue to build and measure ourselves. Hopefully, those teams go on to have really good seasons, and they could be an opportunity for us to have some good resume games.
Trey probably out for that, I imagine.
I don't. It's kind of day to day with him. I think it's not really swelling or anything. So that's from what I hear. That's tough. That means he's just dealing with pain right now. So we just got to get the pain down a little bit. He's as tough a guy as we got. I know he's a small package, but he's as tough a guy as we got. So whenever he's anywhere close to playing, I'm expecting him to play. Paul did some really good things for us in the Temple game. It was unfortunate that he, got the flu, and but he's feeling better. We were a little worried about that because a lot of the symptoms of the flu was some of the same symptoms he had in concussion protocol. So it's crazy. So we were worried a little bit about that, but thankful, if there's anything to be thankful about having the flu, that it wasn't anything more with the concussion. And hopefully, as soon as he's feeling better, he'll be back in the mix as well.
Cool. Any last coach?
Appreciate it, guys. Yeah.